Today we're actually going to be talking about a completely new feature that actually Filmora X has added to it, which actually looks really awesome. What my personal feelings are about it, the basic being able to use it and stuff. Let's get into it. Basically, this is a super awesome tool, and I think it will actually help a lot of people who are getting into video editing to potentially enjoy it a lot more, because especially if you're doing a talking head, it is very time consuming sometimes to be cutting out all of the dead air and stuff like that. But there's a lot of that that's actually like choosing and being able to pick when and when not to use silence, because sometimes you do need silence. I'm going to be doing a basic look at this, just doing like one example. So let's actually do that real quick. So I'm going to go and open up Filmora X and let's do it. So I actually have Filmora X open, and I actually have a video clip that I've used before as like a face cam for a tutorial I made a while ago. But I'm actually going to drag it down to the timeline. Like, we could do it right up here. So right click. Yeah, we have scene detection beta, but I kind of want to do it right down here. Let's do that. So please wait, processing automatically remove silence from audio region. So it's automatically doing it right as we begin with a few different settings that they have automatically as preset. So let me see how this works. That is so interesting. So if you do decide to just play through it, it's gonna jump in between with all of it. So today we're gonna be that is okay. So minimum duration 5 seconds, so you can change that. Softening the buffer, you can. Okay, that's kind of important because you do want a little bit of playroom if you're gonna do it, so that's a neat feature. Volume threshold 25%. So as long as it's below that 25% volume, it's gonna cut it. Let's change that to about maybe 10% and restart it. So it's working a lot quicker when I did it the second time, probably because it has some other things that it's already using. Alright, so you can see how many more longer clips there is. So we have the export to local, export to timeline. We do actually have our own split tool, redo, undo. What it looks like is you can use this. So if we wanted to, for instance, make this part that's actually silence be visible, we can do that by doing that, or make it invisible by that, which is nice. And if we want to just make that invisible, we can do that there too. You can zoom in too and go around, and like they said, you could adjust it a little bit. So for instance, we wanted that. If we do the softening buffer maybe up to 0.5, let's see if that changes around here, because I'm assuming the softening buffer, yeah, that's going to give us a tiny bit of silence before and after. If we do export to local, it's retrieving. Start 7-day free trial. Start trial buy now. So I'm gonna look at this real quick. Repurchase, try refreshing your account info. Wait. Wondershare, speed is everything. Remove silent pauses automatically. So free trial, stay up to date, download the latest version and get the latest features as long as you're subscribed. Free tech support, automatic detect and remove silence. Export as a local file, export to Filmora timeline. So it's the exact same thing with the free trial, besides you can't export as a local file and you can't export to Filmora timeline. And then a monthly plan, is there not any automatic renewal, cancel anytime. So it does look like it's actually going to be a monthly fee of around $6 a month, and it says it's typically about $10. So I don't know. This is really cool. I think it's really awesome that we're actually seeing some competition now with new features and things like that inside of video editing, but I really don't think this is the right way to go about it necessarily. Basically, I paid a lifetime license for like $50 so I could have a lifetime access to the software with free updates and stuff like that. Part of me thinks that this could technically fall under that, but I kind of understand that it's a completely separate feature, separate module. But yeah, it kind of feels a little weird to not actually have that as an automatic feature, and we only have a trial. Start trial. Your 7-day trial has begun. So now it's already cut everything out that I don't need. It's so interesting. But let me see here. If we do that again and we do scene detection, I'm assuming when you do export to local, it's just going to make one long file, I'm assuming. I have to know this. I have to know this. Export to local. Yeah, so you are exporting at a resolution, set time, it's just going to be one file. And it's reminding me right up here, 7 days left, license, 7-day trial, buy now. I do think this is actually a really, really useful tool. I don't think it's the best idea to actually make it a monthly fee and be like a separate thing. But with that said, I have a video over here that YouTube recommends for you, and even a video over here that talks about the difference in between layer-based editing and node-based editing. And with that said, guys, keep on editing.